Hello and welcome along to K Park as Kilbride are at home once again in the Scottish Lowland League against Preston Athletic today. And this one, well, we're lucky to see this one on because initially called off by the referee, but with talks with the teams and a big job clearing the snow off the pitch, we are on with a delayed 2:15 kick-off. It has been like 4 seasons in one day in East Kilbride. Still very windy, but it's good to see the game is on. Looking at the team news, East Kilbride continue with a pretty settled team with fine form after their win over BSC Glasgow last week. Looking for more of the same from their talisman and captain Jar Victoria, as well as all the attacking threat likes of Craig McLeish in there, Martin McBride, Mark Templeton, Gavin Lackland has been a bit of a linchpin as well over the last few weeks. And on the bench, Martin McLaughlin is back after injury, and we will see him later on. Looking at Preston Athletic, they've struggled this season, looking to avoid the drop. It's certainly the objective of former Hibs ladies coach Willie Kirk. Included in their squad and in the starting lineup is trialist Sam Todd, who's wearing the number 11 jersey. It's East Kilbride against Preston Athletic from K Park. Preston Athletic in the red jerseys to get us going. Jack McIntyre and Liam Henderson get us underway. Good one here from Preston Athletic, an exchange of passes as well. Here's Henderson looking to turn. Still going Henderson. McIntyre on the snapshot. Requires a terrific save from Craig Gordon. Love the run from Henderson, but McIntyre was there and it was a very good save. Templeton out wide. Couple of East Kilbride jerseys in the box. And one of them's found. It's Gavin Lackland. And a lovely, lovely goal. Wonderful ball across, completely caught out the red jersey defenders. And Gavin Lackland sweeps in the 24th minute. Conditions deteriorating a bit. Here's Victoria, cuts inside. Here's Gormley. And the keeper in the way. Gilbertson, a good stop. Devlin. And that's a half-time whistle. And East Kilbride have grew into it. Preston have held their own, but the goal from Lackland halfway through this first half is the difference between the two sides. And the whistle goes in the second half underway. East Kilbride gets back underway. 1-0 to the home side. Up long from East Kilbride, flick through onto Liam Gormley. Past Todd, shouts for handball. But that could be a penalty, it is. The referee points to the spot. And Jamie Todd brings down Liam Gormley. It's Jar Victoria then for East Kilbride. It's 2. Never in doubt, was it? Right in that left-hand corner. And Mr. Reliable Jar Victoria scores again for East Kilbride this season. McBride. Call out there. Here's Craig Howie. It's Howie. Oh, and the deflection, it's in. And it's not been a very good second half for Jamie Todd because it is off him. And it will go down as a Todd own goal. Giving away the penalty a few moments ago. And now scoring the own goal, deflecting it in. And Howie gets applauded. It's given away and Lackland finds a teammate, comes back to Gavin Lackland, all the way through, and there's Craig McLeish to follow up. And again, just simple as you like from East Kilbride, and they're now starting to run away with this one. They've really turned the screw in the second half. That's 4-0 to Kilbride. Lackland up the channel again. Hastings, lovely ball. Here's Gormley round the keeper, and that's going to be 5. And a blink of an eye, ball at the park. Lovely stuff from the substitute. Hastings just came on, found the ball in and behind to Liam Gormley, who just coolly got it round the keeper. Staved the attentions of Mark Stewart, who defends it. And it's 5-0 to Kilby. Liam Gormley. Hastings through to Liam Gormley. And Gilbertson with the stop. Call to Lachlan. Good exchange of passes through. And here is a chance for number 6, and Craig Hastings takes it. The little Jack Russell gets in the act off the bench and being involved with a lot of the attacking moves in the Topo Cope. With 6 minutes to go, EK 6, Preston Athletic 0. Hastings involved again. Swept across, EK looking for space, it's bobbling around. And here's Giblin. And that just seals everything up for East Kilbride. Number 7 for Kilby. And the keeper, you would have felt he'd have to do better. There was a lot of red jerseys in front of him, but surely Gilbertson should have done better. East Kilbride won't care, they've scored 7 in stoppage time. And Gilbertson throws out to Roy, but that's it, it's over. And a comfortable day in the office in the end for East Kilbride. It was only 1-0 at the break and it was fairly even Stevens, but they've acclimatised to the changeable weather. And Billy Ogilvy's side march on in the Lowland League with another victory over lowly Preston. An emphatic one in the end. I'm sure they'll be delighted that the game did go ahead in the very end. Goals from Gavin Lachlan in the first half, followed by 6 more in the second. Jal Victoria with a penalty. Then an own goal from Jimmy Todd. Craig McLeish got in the act, as well as goals in the final 17 minutes from Liam Gormley, substitute Craig Hastings and Michael Giblin. Let's get some post-match reaction and we'll hear from Ross Wilson, the assistant manager of East Kilbride, in a moment. But first of all, a man that was involved with a lot of the play, Michael Morris, is with David Craig pitchside.
We're joined with Michael Morris, the man of the match. What can you tell us about today's match?
I thought it was excellent. Bit of a dodgy start with regards to we didn't know whether it was going to be on or not, but excellent performance in the second half. First half we didn't really do it justice. We scored a goal, but I didn't feel as if we really got going. But second half, credit to the boys. They're absolutely excellent, especially the midfield and the strikers, and glad for Michael Giblin to get his goal as well. He was brilliant.
Having played 3 matches at K Park this year and having scored 15 goals and not conceding, how important is the defensive partnership you've struck with Brough since he's joined the club?
Well, first of all, I think Brough's been brilliant when he's come in. I think he's definitely been one of the factors in terms of us having a clean sheet, but I think a special mention has to go to Craig Gordon as well. He's been fantastic the past 2 games, 2 world-class saves, and obviously his concentration first and second half has been fantastic. So, yep, really pleased.
And today's result takes East Kilbride to 3rd in the table. Do you feel the team can go on a run here and then possibly challenge for the title?
I think definitely. I think if we can get a run of games, we've definitely got the momentum. And depends who we're playing in the next couple of weeks, I think we can definitely do it. I think as long as we keep the clean sheets, I think we're definitely a possibility going on a good run.
What did you think of today's match?
I thought the first half we didn't particularly get out the second gear. It was very laboured. We worked hard to get the game on. Ground staff worked really hard getting it on. Referee did well with his patience to at first kind of say it's off and then give it half an hour, and we managed to get both sets of teams out, and it broke the snow up and the salt went down. So for the first half performance it was poor, but the second half we really came out and we played really well, and to score 7 goals against Preston, who are difficult opponents. You don't go to Spartans and win. No, every team goes to Spartans and win. So it was good to get the win.
Before the match, how close was the game to being abandoned due to the snow?
Well, it was off. It was off. The referee had said he was putting it off. Both kind of committees and both sets of coaching staff had spoke to the ref about giving it time. Just as that happened, the snow went off and the blue skies appeared. So to say it was close, it was off.
And obviously it's great to get a 7-0 victory today. Was there any standout performers in the team this afternoon?
I think everybody played well. To get 7 different scorers was good as well. Boys coming off the bench and scoring, and Liam and Hastings and Giblin, which was good. I was pleased for Liam. Liam has been up, he's been down, but his movement off the ball today was terrific, and our play around about their 18-yard box was great as well.
And today's result takes East Kilbride third on the table, having not conceded in the past 3 games and scored 15 goals. Do you feel they can now make a title challenge later on the season and go on and try and look to win the league?
I think it's just important to try and build on the performances, you know. Like, we've got the points on the board now, so teams like Whitehill Welfare and the likes of that need to start. They need to win now. Spartans need to win. So the pressure's now in them. Not that there's any pressure, but you know, just try and amass as many points as you can and then see where it takes you at the end of the season.
David Craig there with Ross Wilson, the assistant manager, and before that Michael Morris, man of the match. As you'll see, most of the other games off at the weekend, the weather took its toll in the vast majority. Only one game took place across the entire weekend in the Lowland League, and that was Stirling University 7-3 Rovers 0. Goals from Craig Robertson, Jeff Kessev, James Drummond, Chris Geddes got a couple, Gary Crooks and Kyle Falls. So 7-0 to Stirling University. 3 Rovers are East Kilbride's next opponents. But looking at the table and look at where East Kilbride are, up to third place. Obviously some teams have played a little bit more, some have played less, but up to third. They've passed what they had last season in points total, which is fantastic. There's still quite a few games to go in the season. And where are Preston Athletic? Well, they are heading for the bottom as it stands. They're second bottom, only 3 below them, and that is who East Kilbride are away to next week. So that's it from us. So as I say, East Kilbride are away to Threave. We'll be back for the next home game against Selkirk in a fortnight. Until then, from myself, Callum, Patterson, and producer David Craig, it's goodbye.